the dark web, a hidden world beneath the surface of the internet. Here, anonymity reigned, and within this digital underworld, Nebula thrived. It was a fortress of encrypted communication and illicit trade, a black market for drugs, weapons, and stolen data. Nebula operated with chilling efficiency. It used advanced encryption and a decentralized network. This made it nearly impossible to penetrate. Law enforcement agencies around the world knew of Nebula. They had been trying to infiltrate it for years, but their efforts seemed futile. Nebula's defenses were too strong. Its administrators were always one step ahead. The authorities were fighting a losing battle. They needed a miracle. Then a glimmer of hope emerged from the darkness, piercing through the veil of uncertainty. A tip from an anonymous source, shrouded in mystery. This wasn't just any piece of information, it was a game changer. It was a lead about a critical vulnerability in Nebula's code, a potential weak spot, a backdoor that could crack the fortress wide open, exposing its secrets. The tip was credible. It contained technical details about Nebula's infrastructure, details that were precise, details that only someone with inside knowledge could possess, making it invaluable. Law enforcement agencies recognized the opportunity at hand, a rare chance. This was their chance to bring down Nebula, a formidable adversary. But there they had to proceed with caution, every step measured. A global task force was assembled in secrecy, their mission clear. They codenamed it Operation Phantom, a name befitting their covert mission. Phantom brought together the best cybercrime investigators and intelligence agencies from around the world, a formidable team. Their mission: exploit the vulnerability and dismantle Nebula from within, piece by piece. The task force faced a monumental task, one that required precision and skill. They had to understand the complex workings of Nebula, a digital labyrinth. They needed to identify the key players and their roles, mapping out the network, all while avoiding detection by Nebula's vigilant administrators, a constant threat. The stakes were incredibly high, with no room for error. Failure was not an option, success was the only path. Infiltrating Nebula was like navigating a minefield in the dark, every step fraught with danger. One wrong step could expose the entire operation and alert the target. The task force knew they couldn't just barge in recklessly. They needed a subtle approach, a way to blend in seamlessly and gain the trust of Nebula's denizens. Undercover agents, skilled in the art of deception, created fake identities meticulously. They fabricated digital trails to make themselves appear like seasoned dark web players, blending in perfectly. They slowly integrated themselves into Nebula's ecosystem, careful not to arouse any suspicion. The agents participated in low-level transactions, building their credibility. They engaged in forum discussions, always observing, gathering intelligence, and looking for that one loose thread that could unravel the entire operation. Weeks turned into months of relentless effort. The pressure mounted as the task force operated under the constant threat of exposure and failure, but they persevered, their unwavering commitment to justice fueling their every move. Gap 3S. The downfall of Nebula sent shockwaves through the digital underworld, reverberating across the globe. The once impenetrable fortress of illicit activity was now a crumbling relic, its secrets laid bare for all to see, exposing the dark underbelly of cybercrime. For some, it was a moment of triumph, a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice and the power of perseverance. But for others, it was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the fragility of their hidden empires and the ever-present threat of exposure. Authorities around the world scrambled to analyze the troves of data seized from Nebula's servers, hoping to uncover more hidden networks. They discovered a web of connections, revealing the dark web's intricate network of alliances and rivalries, each more complex than the last. Law enforcement agencies intensified their efforts, launching new initiatives to dismantle similar entities before they could rise to power and cause more harm. Meanwhile, within the dark web itself, chaos reigned supreme. Rival factions vied for control, seeking to fill the void left by Nebula's collapse, each more desperate than the last. Trust was in short supply and paranoia ran high, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. Forums buzzed with speculation and fear as users debated the future of their clandestine marketplace and the potential for new threats. Yet, amid the turmoil, a new resolve emerged. a determination to rebuild and fortify. Communities of ethical hackers and cybersecurity experts banded together, determined to prevent another Nebula from ever rising, sharing their expertise. They collaborated on innovative solutions, sharing knowledge and resources to fortify defenses and protect the digital realm from exploitation and harm. The fall of Nebula was not just an isolated victory, it was a catalyst for change, inspiring a new wave of vigilance. It spurred a global effort to reclaim the dark web, to transform it from a den of iniquity into a safer, more secure space for all. The battle was far from over, but with each step forward, the light of justice shone a little brighter in the shadowy corners of the internet, bringing hope. Digital Unraveling, A Chain of Clues and the Fall of Adrian's Empire.